So, so I want to talk real quick about how people say, don't be a creep and whatnot. If it were an easy, simple, you know, choice, believe me, I'd do it. But it's not like I can just choose not to be creepy. At least it's not that easy. In fact, what's going on is I was told, I'm thinking, basically, it's a study by Frank McAndrews. He did a study, he did some research into what someone makes someone creepy, and yeah, being male is a factor, so I can't change that. Unless I become transgender, which is a whole nother issue, whole nother ordeal, getting surgery and stuff. Being overweight or too skinny are also factors. So I can get into a better body. Also being well groomed, so I can change that. They also said wearing nice clothes, which I could wear nicer clothes. That can be changed. But something he said in the study that I can't help is simply having a mental illness. A lot of times women sense these things, and they will, awkwardness you use, or in some cases the mental illness is very apparent, right? Well, it's not like I can choose to get rid of my mental illness. I read a couple books on autism, and one brief mention was of this guy who learned not to be autistic, or at least in public. It was such an ordeal for him. Every day he had to pretend not to be autistic to the point no one could tell. Such an ordeal for him because of the stress. He had to sleep 10 hours a night. 10 hours straight, not waking up for 10 hours. Just to recover. Me with post-traumatic stress disorder, my sleep is already disturbed. I can't do that unless I sleep all day. I just can't. So it's just, it would, in order to fake not having PTSD, in order to fake not having autism, it would cause me so much stress. I'd be much more likely to have some kind of infection or serious problems from illness, as far as infection or injury. Those are much more likely. Not to mention cardiovascular disease. We're talking strokes, aneurysms, heart attack, congestive heart failures, all these things. Cholesterol's going up, issues with blood sugar, you got diabetes. All this is much more likely if I were to pretend not to have autism, which is what would be something to be necessary for me to not be what women call a creep. So yeah, if I were to try not to be a creep, it could kill me.